Okay, so here we're about to explain the pathogenicity, which is the ability of the virus to cause a disease, or like the pathway of it. And here we chose specifically the flu virus, in which it starts off by being inhaled through the respiratory tract, which could be through your nose or your mouth. And in one of the two paths it takes, when it replicates, that antigen, or the antigen that it produces, can be captured by APCs and presented to immune cells such as CD4 cells through the MHC molecule, in which case it then alerts other immune cells such as interferons. And that in itself is what causes the symptoms, also known as the immunogenicity, and trying to fight the disease and trying to fight the virus. And this is what people refer to as the disease. In the other pathway over here, we have as it replicates through coughing and other means, it can be released back into the air and affect new hosts.
Okay, with me, I did virulence, and it's basically, how good a virus is at their job. So here, it's kind of my little example is if a virus has high virulence, then it's more able to infect, other cells. A little drawing here. And then we have, if your virulence is low, it's a lot harder to infect different cells. Now over here I have the factors that affect virulence and how good it is or not. So far, it's going to be the capsids or envelope proteins. It basically means different keys or different receptors that the virus is able to bind to, like it's able to bind to here, or might have more than one receptor, might be able to infect more than one type of cell. And then protein altering signals, it could, affect the way your cell sends signals out for help. It might just destroy, for example, interferons. And then last but not least, I have primary, where basically the cell decides to stay where the initial infected site is, and then secondary, where it decides to leave.